Tesla, another one of those big companies we love to watch on this show, is hitting new milestones with a market cap of $80 billion. At least that's what the company saw it exceed this week after reporting a record amount of vehicle deliveries in the fourth quarter. The stock is up roughly 40% on the year when you go back to 2019. This comes as Bloomberg reports CEO Elon Musk will travel to Shanghai tomorrow to celebrate the first deliveries of the company's made-in-China vehicles to the public. And Electrek reports Musk will announce the launch of a Model Y program in China as well. Interesting move here, though, because we're talking about kind of why Tesla wanted to go to China in the first place. Obviously, it's a huge market for them. Tariffs also kind of accelerated, I think, the reasoning behind wanting to get into China. And now, not just the Model 3, but also Model Y.
Right. If we look at last year and the fact that that had been such a weak quarter for deliveries and now seeing this incredible rebound and breaching that 100,000 level, it really has been predicated on, this notion of international expansion, with the Shanghai Gigafactory really being the first step in that process, and Europe, of course, soon to follow. But again, just a huge turning point for Tesla. We see it in the stock. We see it in just the optimism around the headlines around this company. And the international expansion here, I think, is really going to drive the narrative in 2020.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when we talk about this stock, though, it is one of those ones that you just note how quickly it rose. And that's what we're saying there. I mean, the one-year chart, you can just look from September. That's basically where you get your 40% run-up when you look at that 1 year. It all came pretty much in that last quarter to round out the year. And, of course, we got the delivery numbers. But, I mean, is that too far too fast when you look at a name like Tesla?
I mean, this is a very pivotal time for them in terms of the Chinese market. 100% makes sense for him to be going there for this launch. They are producing 1,000 Model 3s a week right now, and they expect that to double. But we all know that in the past they've had issues with their production due to supply chain and other delaying factors. The Chinese EV market is down. Their sales were down about 42% as of November 2019. And because of that, Tesla has actually reduced the cost of their M3 model by about 9% to try to be competitive in the Chinese EV space. So it's going to be really important to see what happens in the first couple of quarters of this year with that and their sales.
Yeah, because that's a big question mark when we talk about whenever analysts are trying to figure out where this stock goes, is it really comes down to China.
Right, and I think the price for that Model 3 in China, that price cut of 9% that you point out, is going to be incredibly important for investors to watch, because Elon Musk has previously said that he expected margins for the Model 3 built in Shanghai to be comparable to those in the Fremont Gigafactory. But now with this price cut, that'll be something that could potentially come into question.
And expectations are so high when you think about the market cap of Tesla now being twice as big as Ford. So there are some high expectations on the year for Tesla, but haters, they delivered that on Q4. So there you go. Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.